Day 49. It's probably like 3 a.m. right now. It was all windy last night. So just woke my ass up, couldn't go back to sleep. So I was like, fuck it, let's go for a hike, man. It is a gorgeous night other than the chilly wind, but the stars are fucking amazing. Wow. So it's like 15 miles to the next water cache. We've been totally cheating. If you go to where the guaranteed water is, we would have done like a 25-mile water haul today, or yesterday technically. But we're relying on water caches, so the next one's another like 25 up, but in 15 there's a water cache. I'm gonna trust the water cache, because fuck carrying all this water, man. But according to this water cache, the ladies that left another 100 or so gallons 15 miles up. I'll trust that, man. I'm sick of carrying water. I'm gonna take risks. That's what I do. Let's go find a place to make coffee, because it was way too windy where I was at, and you know that's what I want. All right, let's go. Hair standing on the back of my neck. It's too quiet out here. The wind stopped blowing now. So, I'm going to take this opportunity to make some motherfucking coffee. And Scorpius is up on the horizon. I'm going to try to get some sweet pictures of that next to the Milky Way. If I don't get eaten by something. Oh, something's got my hackles up. But I've only seen one set of eyeballs so far, and they were prey, so that's not stressful. There's these city lights. There's only 4 of them off in the distance, 4 yellow ones. And every time I come over a hill and see them again, I think, oh no, eyeballs! Because they're looking straight at me. But, nope, just city lights. Just city lights. I'm panicking. Coffee. And Duck bought me a black and mild. Oh, I've been saving it. Yeah, I think this is an occasion. Wish my headlamps showed up better. Walking through a creepy Joshua in the forest. But nothing shows up on camera because it's too damn dark. For some reason they're creepy. I don't know why. They don't look creepy during the day. But yep, it's fucking creepy. That's what it is. So I'll be up in like 2 hours. I doubt this will go on for 2 hours though. Scenery changes around here quick. But that was a great first coffee, probably the best coffee I've had on the trail, because it was all alone in the middle of the night. That really makes it. It was very nice, staring at the stars, drinking my coffee all alone out here. Slightly paranoid that something was going to eat me, but that kind of makes it all more fun. Pre-dawn is coming. I can see where the sun will come up. A little bit of light showing. It smells awesome out here. There's a lot of stuff in bloom. I'm somehow hoping that the trail leads me around to the other side of that mountain. I mean, it can't be more than like a half mile in front of me, but that could easily be 15 miles by trail. But if I can get to the other side of that, I've got me a sunrise. And a solo sunrise. I don't have to share it with anybody. I know, I'm selfish, but I do like a sunrise better when it's all mine. Oh, feels good to be out this early. Glad the wind wouldn't let me sleep. Oh, beautiful morning so far though. The stars are starting to fade a little bit. Glad I got the few pictures I did. They turned out pretty sweet. But the problem is pictures don't transfer from my camera to my phone very well. They lose something. So any ones that I throw up are just, I don't know, a shady representation of the real thing. But when I eventually get off the trail, I'll find somebody to let me borrow their computer and then, pop those things up, maybe make a little slideshow or something. I don't know. I'll have a little bit of free time. Good morning. So I made it over the first ridge, and of course there's a second one. But that one can't be more than a quarter mile away because I can identify the trees that I'm seeing in silhouette. So I'm hoping I get over that before the sun kicks in. But Lord knows where the trail's going to take me. Lord knows. I want to go over there, but I'm willing to bet it starts leading me over here just to fuck me. Give me a sunrise trail. Come on, give me a good one. Oh, it's probably not going to be a good sunrise anyway. There's no clouds in the sky for the light to play off of. But, you know, hell, I'll take what I can get out here. Joshua trees are just so cool. I don't know what it is about them. They look cool silhouetted. They're creepy in the dark. And I don't even know why they're creepy. Actually, should feel safer. Nothing's prowling in those things. They're sharp as hell. There's something over here making bovine noises, maybe? Hello? Oh yeah, those are cow. Yeah, it's cow. Right. Not that I'm not afraid of cows. I don't have any Skittles on me, so I don't know how I'll handle them this time. I'm just going to go for the hug. See how that works. I know there's some cows around here, though, because they're the biggest piles of crap. I mean, the biggest piles of crap I've ever seen. So these things are either super well fed or the biggest goddamn cows I've ever seen. Or not seen. Getting closer to that ridge. That's where my sunrise is happening. Don't know if it's going to take me that way though, but I'm getting closer. Well, I was right. My sunrise is up over here. And it's not like I can just blaze up there. There's snakes and cactus and all sorts of stuff. It would just be stupid, even though it's 100 yards that way. Of course, the trail goes down over here into the darkness. And way down as far as I can see. Screw you, trail, man. This trail sucks for sunrises, I gotta say. It totally does. There's always something in your way. You never make it to the top of a mountain. The AT had much better sunrises. Because at least you could climb mountains. Sure, I'd have to wake up at 3 and head out by 4 and climb a mountain in the middle of the night and hope that the view faced east. But you know what? I got much better sunrises just doing that. Because I'm not going to get dick out of this one. Grr. That's okay. That's not what I woke up early for. That was just going to be a bonus. I'm just trying to make some miles before the sun comes up and have a little alone time at the same time. Too many people talking to me while I walk. You know I'm a talker. Love talking. But, you know, we can do that in camp. We don't need to do that. You know, you don't need to walk right behind me and talk to me. It's fucking frustrating. I'm too nice of a guy to bitch about it to them. I don't want to hurt their feelings, so I bitch about it on camera. Because, you know, got to get off my chest somehow. Yeah. Anyway, tally-ho. Let's see where this road leads. I'm sad to announce my first pink blaze is officially over. Yesterday morning, she asked me to wake her up at 5 a.m. That's what we did the day before. So promptly at 5 a.m., I'm scratching at her tent door, like she asked, with a cup of coffee in hand, because, you know, who doesn't like coffee? You know, we hang out, drank our coffee, chat a little bit, and I left her to her own devices to pack up. And she took off and just powered past me with those little legs. My God. For being 5 foot tall, dude, that girl can hike. I saw her once more, but she did not really acknowledge my presence. And then when we camped last night, she still walked another 5 miles down the road. I just passed her a little bit, sleeping on the side. So I have to guess that was to get away from me. I don't know if I'm creeping around or something. So I don't like creeping people out. Well, I do like creeping people out. Who am I kidding? But not when I'm, you know, trying to be nice. I'm not trying. I am damn nice. Who are you kidding? So, being a nice guy, I'm just going to leave her alone. You know, if she wants some attention, she knows where I'm at, but I somehow doubt that's going to happen. So, that one's officially over. We will find another. Oh, I'm possibly getting closer to a sunrise. What? The trail's turning right. That's the proper direction. And more stuff in my way. But that is a better view than I had a half hour ago. I fully expected the sun to be up by the time I got this far. Gorgeous. Oh, look at the smog glowing. Oh, picnic table. What? But the smog would have made for a pretty nice sunrise. You can't see it on camera, but I can see layers of mountains. All illuminated by the smog. It is still quite beautiful. See what's going on at the picnic table up here. Here we have a lovely picnic bench. Oh, boxes. Is that some trail magic? Oh, sure looks like it. Something that educates me about the California desert tortoise. Mojave's living symbol. What do we got in here? Oh, fucking junk, man. Yep, 2 boxes of garbage. Hiker trash. That's definitely hiker food. And the way we keep it in our bags and stuff like that. Damn dirty hikers. Yep, nothing in here I don't want. What is this? What is this? But I probably don't want it. I'll go throw that away. Dirty. That's our first obstacle. No bridge? Oh no. Just gotta make a run and a jump. Now. I believe I'm following javelina tracks. Looks like an adult and a baby. Look at my tracking skills, man. Almost positive those are pig tracks. Maybe cool to see them. I'm not scared of javelina, at least during the daytime. Unless there's a large group of them. But they're not the biggest scary pig around. It's not like it's a, razorback or anything. And the babies are freaking adorable. Well, they're headed in the same direction I am. Maybe I'll luck out and those tracks are fresh. Look at that gorgeousness. I started off way back there. Kind of near the base of that mountain right there. On the left-hand side, I think. Not bad. And before the sun came up, I got a good 5 or 6 miles in. That's not too shabby, especially for a guy's been sleeping in late all the time. These bunnies are so cute. Oh, there he goes. They have black tails. And they don't just run, they hop. It's like 2 steps and a hop, 2 steps and a hop, even when they're on smooth ass trail. What? That is an old school bus. That's a weird thing to find out here. Old rotten school bus, huh? I could live in that. Like that one kid that starved to death in that one movie where he set off on his own to find adventure and died shortly thereafter. Another random, rather old car riding in the desert. I have no idea what those steps are about. Somebody took the time to build them though. No idea. And I think that's a sluice up on there. Maybe. I don't know. Never really seen a sluice in real life. Only on YouTube videos. And what do we have here? Is that a blue bag filled with garbage? Certainly is. What the fuck is wrong with people? That thing is just jammed with garbage. What the fuck is wrong with you? I know that's hiker trash. I can tell by looking at it. Motherfuckers. You may look at, I ain't able to DNA this shit or anything. Okay, that's a beer bottle, so that's not necessarily hikers, but that stuff right there, Cliff Bars and shit, come on. Come on. You're all pieces of shit. Man, this section has been a workout. It's been about a mile of uphill, not really steep uphill by any means, but in the sand. Oh, it saps your energy. Whew. But my legs feel way better than they have for the past couple of days. Running that 8 miles the other day. Tore my thighs up. Man, I've been hurting. But I'm starting to feel good again, so let's push them to the limit one more time. Purple Mountain Majesty, man. I can see way far back. I don't see anybody yet. And I can see way far back on the trail. Maybe they're just in little dips and folds. Somebody has to be on trail behind me, but I can see back easily like 3 miles of trail. And I don't see anybody moving on it. Downhill for the foreseeable future. Nice. And naturally, since I'm the only one out here, I decided to get naked and walk. Yeah, I'm at it again. But at least I can see forever, so I'm not going to sneak up and surprise anybody. And if I do, oh well. I think they'll get over it. Look at all these. The desert is in bloom and it smells gorgeous. They're everywhere. Loving it. Ooh, and that water cache up there tells me I've done 15 miles already. It's not even 10 o'clock. Man, flex. And I believe I'm going to do something that's going to piss a lot of people off, but I don't really care. I'm going to take a shower with that water. I got my little shower thingy. It holds 3 liters of water, more than enough to do me. And people are like, oh, you shouldn't waste water cache water. You also shouldn't rely on water cache water. And, hell, I'm going to do it because there's nobody here to stop me. I really hated this PCT sign. They shut the hell out of it. Something big. That's some thick steel they went through. Ow. Okay. Thank you very much for the water. Look at all that. Yeah, there was nothing really high enough to hold my shower except this bulletin board kind of thing, so I just straight showered right on the trail. But like I said, nobody's around, man. This thing's pretty badass. You can actually hear the pressure. That's pretty badass right there. And I did it all in less than a liter. Yeah. And I ended up with 2 liters down here that I carried from the last place, because evidently I'm not drinking enough water. So I'm going to kick it around here for a while, camel up as best I can, because I think I see the trail going up the side there. If I got some uphill coming, you know, in the heat, then I might as well. Or take a nap, one of the two. In 13 miles, there's a cabin with water, it says, so that's where I'm going to try to make it tonight, see if I can sleep in the cabin. I hear it fills up quickly, but there's not a whole lot of people around. Maybe there's a bunch of people in front of me. I don't know. I can't find them. They're in front of me. So, 13 miles, that's not too much more to do today. It's been a beautiful day so far. I think I'm just going to kick it here for a while. I just pounded a 1.5 liters into myself. Fill up my bottles, kick it, relax for a bit. Maybe eat my lunch. Yes, that's what I shall do. And then off to the cabins. Uh-oh, people are coming. In a car, well, truck. Should I put clothes on? Nah, I'm not going to. Hopefully they don't stop here, huh? Because it's going to freak them out. I'm wearing a hat and socks. That's enough, right? When Guthook said it was uphill, it's no exaggeration. That little brown road down there, that's where I was half hour ago. Winding around all these mountains. That's where I was just 2 hours ago, back on these guys. I can't see the trail from here. Don't know why. I should know where it is. I just walked it, but I can't even see it. But from here, I'd be able to look back and definitely see somebody. But I can't even tell. Ooh, we're coming upon a view. Boom! She goes on forever. Oh man, I'm still going up. Now I gotta go back the other way. I hate that about switchbacks. I like going up and over a mountain. Going back and forth, zigzagging in front of it a bunch of times doesn't have the same appeal. Look at this guy making a slow getaway. Run, lizard. Why are you so slow? Later, buddy. It's got to be about the 5th switchback. Still headed up, so maybe I'm actually going to go up and over this mountain, because I don't see any other way out than up and over. Got big shit on both sides of me. But I'm getting really high up there. You see that brown little thing right there? That's where I was like maybe an hour ago. Making pretty good time. You can see back on the trail pretty far. And now that I'm elevated, I can actually see the trail over there too. But even with my badass eyes, I'd have a hard time making out a human on it. Except at a few places where it's just bright trail, no vegetation around it. If I sat and stared at that spot, if somebody went by, I'd be able to see them. But as far as skating back on the trail, nah, just the stuff down here. But, you know, I could probably see back like 2 miles from up here. Good times. All right, let's see if I actually get to climb a mountain, huh? It's looking prosperous. I'm actually going over this mountain. But before I do, let's review our day. All right, so we started off next to that mountain right there, way back there, that pointy one. Probably about 2 miles to past it to the left. And then went around and you know when I say around, I mean around, because yeah, that's the way this trail works. And I went around all of these down that bad boy and then switched back my way up here, looking down upon the world. But that's not bad, man. It's not even noon yet. Not bad at all. I feel like a real hiker right now. Look at me. Look at me. All right, so I'm running out of mountain to climb here, so I'm technically going over. Not quite the peak. That would be the peak. But for the PCT, being that close to the peak, we're going to call that mountain climbing. We got to stretch the imagination on this trail a little bit, though. Now that I've made it to the top of the mountain and seen the other side and realized there's more mountain, I have no idea where the trail leads. It goes up here and to the right, but I don't see it going over into these, so maybe I just veer off behind and go down. But I'm gonna have third coffee in these rocks right here. They are protected from the wind, and it's kind of chilly, so I'm gonna put my clothes back on. You're welcome. Oh man, one of my flowers popped off. That was an AT flower too. So now an AT flower now resides on the PCT. Unless somebody recognizes it as mine, because it should stand up being all bright, and brings it back to me. Yeah, we'll see. Way down there, you can't actually see it, but it's on that dirt road down there. It's where the water cache was. I walked way down there and came all the way back. But I still don't see any hikers down there. I figured they'd be milling around it, trying to avoid the midday heat, all that stuff. But now I can't see a single thing moving down there. Maybe they're hiding in a shadow and I don't see them. I got a lead on everybody. That cabin is mine. Still going up. Guess I got to go over this eventually, right? I don't see any trail leading back around. That would be so annoying for it to go back around these things. Better not. Better go up and over. Up and over. Well, this has been about the closest to a difficult section I've done. It's been 3 miles of pretty much hardcore uphill for the PCT. And look, there's rocks and stuff. It's kind of rare for here. Man, I'm getting way up there though. I'm about the tippy top, so I can't go much higher, but you know, I've said that 3 or 4 times, come around the corner and there's something higher. Yay, downhill finally. Oh man, this next 10 miles is gonna go by fast. Hey, I haven't seen you guys before. Nice. Good times. I got service on top of this mountain here. You can't tell, but I'm way the fuck up here. But a nice lady named Lizzie over at Osprey, I just was able to get a hold of her. And they're going to replace my backpack for me, so it should be waiting in Kennedy Meadows. She went well out of her way for me because I have to take pictures and send it in, and like I can't even get her email up here. I don't have enough service to send and receive photos, just enough to talk. So she was able to skirt those rules and hook a brother up. So she's headed to trail days next week because, you know, AT has their trail days so early. Here the trail days doesn't happen until damn near the end, so should be a completely different scene. We'll see how it goes. But I've got a new backpack coming in, and it's going to be blue because it was either blue or red. And if I was on the AT, I would have went with red. It was more the motif, but we're in a blue mood right now. All right. Let's keep hiking, man. I haven't seen a single soul all day either, man. This is fucking awesome. I sat around here for like an hour. I sat down by the water for an hour, and still nobody's caught up to me. And I had ultralighters behind me. You know, Redo is a hardcore ultralighter. That guy's pack probably weighs like 8 pounds. Boom, miles behind me. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Other side of the mountain is pretty nice. I mean, it goes way down far, but it's not at an angle that frightens me, even though the path is very narrow. I'm hoping I just continue on this downhill trend for a while, but you never know what's around the corner. And a water cache, although they all look empty as all get out. Yep, we're empty. But still, you know, nice of them to do it when they did it. Just come pick up your garbage, guys. It's done. Or replace them, you know, one or the other. By the amount of fresh shoe prints in here, I think I'm gonna have some company ahead of me. Hopefully they are way ahead of me. I don't know how fresh these footprints are, but they look decently fresh. There's at least, I want to say 3 sets of fresh footprints in front of me. But I'm hoping they got to the cabin early and just kept going. It would really be nice to have one day where I just didn't see somebody else's face. Just one day. Sure, when I've had a string of them, I'll be all lonely and wanting somebody to talk to. But for now, I'm gonna be happy with just 24 hours without seeing another human. It's been pretty nice, man, walking through the heat of the day, but you know, I've been pretty much in forest since around noon. Anybody behind me had to climb up that steep ass, 3 or 4 miles of uphill, and they'll be in direct sunlight while they're doing it, and there's no shade on that thing. Plus, there was a spot where there was a big bush covering a good chunk of the trail, and I wrote the word snake and an arrow at it. That'll slow them down a little bit right there. Can't help myself. From here on out, it's just road walking. Well, dirt road. More footprints on this than I'd like, though. Also, when I was at the top of that switchback mountain, I saw a Jeep coming from where I had started. Well, around that area. And it drove over here in this general direction. And I was wondering what are the odds that it was full of hikers who had paid them to drop them off up at this cabin. I wouldn't be shocked. I'd say more people on this trail cheat than actually hike, just from what I've seen. I thought the AT was bad, but this trail is horrible, man. But I don't expect a whole lot of the left coast, you know, and it is kind of a soft place. They're not getting enough hugs and, you know, what are those, safe spaces? They need some safe spaces around here, you know. No, but bunch of sops, man. Milk for blood at best. Hike or get out of my way. Okay, yeah, I was expecting something just a little bit bigger. This is pretty much an AT shelter with a door. Is it locked? Doesn't appear so. Oh yeah, I can see why nobody's in here. It's a crap hole. But it's my crap hole. That's weird. They have a working thermometer in here. Or thermostat. But what's it controlling? I see no heater, no air conditioner. Where's it getting its power from? It's gotta be solar cells on top or something. If I could only find an outlet. The place is so shitty, I'm the only one staying inside. Totally cool by my standards. The water is right here. It may not look pretty, but that's great in my world. And over there, you can barely see it dead center, is a privy. What? Privy? Oh fuck. There's a roll of foam right there. I'm gonna go use that to make my bed tonight. Well, I am proud. I'll sleep on foam I found on the ground. What? You doubt me? Yeah, let's see how disgusting the privy is. Doom, doom, doom. So far, so good. Let's see how bad this is. Oh no, it's got a smooth lid. There we go. Nope, not bad at all. Alright, there's horrors down in there, but the rest of it looks good. I'm down. Here's a better shot of it. I've stayed in crack houses that were nicer than this. I'm going to sleep up on this bench tonight. Keep myself off this nasty floor. Opened up a window. It's got a few other windows, but I only need one open. Put my stuff up on that shelf. I hear there's a resident mouse that is an asshole. And I'm going to leave a trace. See right there? Oh, those are my roses I've been wearing on my backpack. They fell off earlier. I lost one earlier today, so fuck, I'm going to leave them behind. I'm leaving a trace. Oh, damn. Instead of writing my name on the wall like everybody else, I'm just going to leave those. The water is disgusting. Disgusting. It smells so bad. Everybody else is drinking it, though. There's footsteps in and out of this place, and people say the water's fine. It has a mild sulfur smell. They're saying, no, it smells like ass. Oh, it's gross. I'm going to grab the minimal amount I need to make it as far as I can, man. I don't want to drink this stuff if I don't have to. But the next water's probably a million miles away. I'll figure it out. Ew, it has batteries in it. That's how it has power. I was like searching around for solar panels and stuff. I've got up to 77 degrees in here, man. I got me a roaring fire going in this thing. They got a little kettle. I'm going to try to boil the nasty taste out of that water and make macaroni that hopefully doesn't taste like sulfur. But I've got me a toasty little fire going on in there. Yeah. They left like charcoal briquettes. There was little pieces of wood. There's one right there. So yeah, why not take advantage of it? Nothing too big, but enough to keep this thing toasty warm all night long. Got my socks drying right here. Just washed them in sulfur water. Let's see how that works with my feet. Might not be the best thing for it, but fuck it. According to the logbook in here, well, logbooks are kind of rare. You know, it's almost like a shelter, like an AT shelter. But they say there's a really crafty and annoying mouse in here. So, preventative measures. I'm just leaving some string cheese out in certain places. Piece down there, piece over in the corner there. We got a little piece here. I think that's been it. I got another one I can use. I mean, that's old string cheese. It doesn't taste right anyway, so that's mouse decoy right there. Bet he doesn't mess with my stuff. So you gotta be able to get inside the mind of a mouse. Even after filtering, that water still smells and tastes horrible. So I'm gonna try to boil the shit out of it so it doesn't ruin my macaroni. Nothing worse than ruined macaroni. So I punked out on the macaroni. I went for top ramen just in case, and I'm glad I did, because even with as blah as top ramen is, I can taste the sulfur in there. I'm assuming this is what they meant by penny water on the AT. People kept saying the water tasted like pennies, and I did what on the AT was a long-ass water haul, I think 30 miles or so. Well, no, that's a long-ass water haul out here too, yeah. So, but I passed up lots of water out there, but because it evidently tasted like this crap. It's really nice sitting on a porch here. Chairs and everything. Look, chairs. Damn. Oh man, this comfort right here. It's kind of a crack house, but fuck, can't complain. I got it up to 75, just chilling at that. I got one more log I think I'll throw on before I go to bed. This is gonna be like the longest movie ever. This is gonna be like a half-hour episode. Talked way too much today, but that's because it's been a long day, man. I did more than a marathon. Up some severe hills. That was pretty nice, though. I mean, once I was up there, looking down and all that. But through the sand, that made it even harder. With way too much stuff on my back. Way too much. Backpack's broken, digging into my shoulder. Oh, man, I got this thing growing. So tender. But I digress. But it was, this was a really good day. It was probably one of the best days I've had. I did run into a human. There's one around the corner, but nobody in here with me. I don't remember his name, though. But he's in a tent out there. Nobody wants to sleep in this thing, especially when you got a nice tent. But other than him, not a single human. That was sweet. Needed some me time. A little alone time. I've been down on Duck a little bit lately, but it's not his fault. I mean, he's a great dude. He's really giving. That dude would totally give you his shirt off his back, like literally. It's just I'm not used to spending that much time around anybody. So having him right on my back. Well, not even right on my back. I mean, he's really like 10 feet back. Just sometimes I think I can feel his breath. I've just never spent that much time around anybody. So that's a me thing. That's a me thing. You know, love the guy, but I need a little space right now. Take a little me time. Nothing wrong with that, man. We all need it here and there. And really, this seemed like the place to go. You just, it's too bad nobody else could keep up with me because I'm pretty badass, yeah. Even the ultralighter kid, ditched his ass. Unless they come rolling in sometime soon. But this place is mine now, so I ain't giving it up. I'm already spread out all over the place. I'm using the shelves and shit. I live here now. I might move in. Lived in worse. Not really. No, I haven't lived in worse.